All right, here is a fun one. This is number 3, current. The Nile River is 6,690 kilometers long. That's how long it is. This is 1,160 kilometers longer than the Yangates River. How long is the Yangates River? All right, so we are going to circle our numbers, and these circles really aren't that big, so I'm going to make it just a little bit wider, so hopefully we can still see it. Put it here at the edge, and then stretch it out just a little bit. Okay, then I'm going to do my keywords. This is how kilometers long. So I'm going to go ahead, too bad they're not on the same line, and then we want to know this is kilometers longer. So that's important. That longer helps us out. So we need to figure out how long is the Yangates River. That's our question right there. All right. So over here, our understanding is we want to find out how long the Yangates, Y-A-N-G-T-Z-E River is. Okay, so how long this river is. That's what we're looking for. And of course, I ended it with a preposition. I'm sorry for all the English teachers out there, but since we're in math, it'll be okay for now. But that is not really how you want to write that sentence. But either way, you know what we're looking for. All right, so we are going to write an equation in order to give us a better understanding or tell us what we're trying to understand. To solve the word problem, that's what we need to do, is build an equation. Let's write down what we know. Well, we know that 6,690 kilometers long is the Nile River. And we can put km for kilometers long, and I'm going to make this, whoops, just a little bit smaller so that way it sits on one line. So you can see it all on just one line. Okay, so then it says this is 1,160 kilometers longer than the Yangates River. So I don't know how long the river is. So that is my Yangates River. Yangates. And I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. So I do apologize if I'm not. But I do know that 1,160 kilometers is longer. Okay, so it would be, I don't know how else I could actually put this. So these two go together because we're not sure how long this is, but we know it's this much longer than, oh no, whoops, this, excuse me, actually goes with that. See, this is why we reread our word problem. So we want to minus this in order to, or here, we'll just leave it this way. We'll do it like that, and then we'll write our equation when our solve. So we know our Nile River is that amount long. We know that it's 160% longer, and yet we don't know the Yangates River. Okay, so down here, the Nile River is 6,690, and that equals my Yangates River minus, oops, I'm doing this backwards. Here we go, hold on. So the Yangates River, I don't know. The Niles River is 66690 minus 1160. Okay, so my x equals the Yangates River is what we're trying to figure out. So that's right here. And then we know that the Nile River is this long, and it's 1,160 kilometers longer than that river. So we need to, in order to figure out what my x is, I need to subtract those from each other. Okay, so because we've already isolated our variable, it's already been isolated, it's all on one side, we don't really need to do an inverse operation, we just need to do the operation. 6,690 minus 1,160, that equals 5,530. So the Yangates River, River is 5,530 kilometers long. This is going to be the answer that I'm looking for. And again, anytime you answer a word problem, it needs to be stated in a complete sentence. Right there. So now I'm going to check it. So if I have 5,530, which I'm saying my x equals that equals 6,690 minus 1160. Whoops, let's put this all on the same line. And then once I do, let me put that down here because it's kind of that little thing right here is blocking it. So when I do that equation and I solve for it, I am going to get this equals itself, because I put that x in for there, and once I do that equation just like I did. So this one was pretty easy. I didn't have to do inverse operations. I didn't really need to do much. I just needed to really know what it was asking for. I needed to be able to put my information together. So again, the Nile River is 6,690 kilometers long. That's how long the Nile River is. This is 1,100 kilometers longer than the river that we're trying to figure out. So if it's longer, I need to subtract this amount from this amount to be able to get this river here. And that's pretty much what we did. So this one wasn't too bad.